YouTube just dropped the most important document of the year. It's the new Culture and Trends report. It doesn't just list what's hot right now. Google literally uses accurate data to predict where the platform is headed next. This report is packed with revolutionary insights that most creators just ignore, not grasping their true business value. But the main thing is, these shifts are perfect for channels where the creator doesn't show their face. The key is to use them right. In this video, I'll break down in detail 5 of the biggest changes coming to YouTube, and more importantly, give you a step-by-step guide on how you, whether you have a faceless channel or a regular creator-driven one, can get ready and grab the profit from absolutely every one of them. But first, let's figure out, why is this so urgent? YouTube stopped being just a site with videos a long time ago. Every day, users spend over 1 billion hours of their time there. That beats the numbers for Netflix, all TV channels, and listen up, all other platforms combined. To give you an idea of the scale, over the last couple of years, YouTube has paid creators $70 billion in partnership earnings. $70 billion. This is real money flowing to creators right now, not sometime in the future.
We're not just discussing a chance for extra income here. We're talking about the biggest media platform in human history. And it's growing crazy fast. And believe me, over the next 10 years, that growth will be even crazier. The deal is, the rules of the game on YouTube's playing field are changing, and super fast. Forget what worked back in 2020. It won't work anymore in 2025, and definitely not next year. If you get stuck in the past, you'll just get eaten alive by the new algorithms, insane competition, and in the worst-case scenario, your channel could just get banned, for example, for having content that's not relevant anymore. I definitely don't want that for you. And that's exactly why I'm recording this right now. Now for the good news. If you catch these shifts and set up your channel smartly, then 2026 will be your best year on YouTube. Right now, we'll go through the 5 key transformations and break down how you can actually apply them to your projects. The first shift I figured out from studying the YouTube report. Subscribers don't play a key role anymore. From now on, for your video to blow up, meaning to go viral, and reach the widest possible audience, you need one thing: to hit the interests of specific target groups as accurately as possible. This is, without exaggeration, the biggest revolution happening on YouTube right now. And the main thing, 90% of creators don't even know about it. Here's a direct quote from their report. Audiences initially come to creators through broad, specific interests, but they stay with them thanks to the innovative ways those creators explore and develop those passions. Remember that phrasing. It hugely describes the future algorithms. To put it simply, the number of subscribers doesn't have the power it used to. You can start a brand new faceless channel today, and if you hit the viewer's interests exactly, you'll start getting views, and people will start finding you in literally a matter of days. You don't need a starting subscriber base. And the reason is that the recommendation system and the YouTube algorithm have changed beyond recognition. Look at a specific example. Let's say you're into politics or stock market news, and you make a video about big events in that area. The YouTube algorithm will automatically feed that content to the exact audience that consumes info in those niches, whether they're subscribed to you or not. This is huge for faceless channels and for everyone, because YouTube is tearing down all the walls and leveling the playing field. Think about yourself. You don't go to YouTube looking for a specific person or channel to subscribe to.
You go to get new knowledge. You need info on a certain topic. Or you just want to kill time, again, within a certain interest. Say you're interested in how to make money online. Or you're a fan of health and fitness. Or you need the latest data on neural networks and AI tools. You look for info based on your interest, not because you personally like someone. And this is where faceless channels get a critical advantage. You're not selling your face and personality. You're simply hitting the viewer's passions and interests exactly. That's their superpower, because interest will always win over a personality people don't know. But there are catches. It's not as easy as it looks. There are a few critical points you absolutely need to know to even show up on the platform's radar before YouTube even thinks about pushing your content.
Point number 1. Choose a niche where there is definitely demand. Don't pick a direction based on what you think will be popular. Choose where there's a real, big problem that people want to solve. These are the areas that always shoot to the top because they are timeless topics. We're talking about the eternal: money, health, relationships, knowledge, and personal growth. Problems in these areas will never disappear. In each of them, there are a ton of narrow sub-niches that I strongly advise you to dive into. Instead of just doing health and fitness, go into the sub-niche of longevity, or sports/health for the elderly, or conversely, for the young. Point number 2. Take titles that have already proven effective. But remember, it doesn't have to be in your field. Stop trying to invent something completely new that no one has ever done. Instead, remake videos that blew up within your niche. And listen up, remake ones that went viral outside of it. You might object now. If I take a ready-made idea, that's stealing. No, and absolutely no. Your job is to take a conceptual idea that grabbed people in a different topic and sharply adapt it to your niche, completely changing the content but keeping the emotional trigger in the title. Another important point. Be sure to say the keywords from your title out loud throughout the video. This isn't just for show. YouTube reads the audio track, indexing the video through speech recognition, and better understands what your content is about. This way, you give YouTube another signal about the video's relevance. Of course, these new YouTube rules have two sides. You might start thinking, I already have a subscriber base on my channel. Isn't it bad that my videos won't primarily show up for them? Yes, technically, you could see a negative in that, but I look at it differently. It cleans up the playing field. Now you're competing equally with all videos on the platform, regardless of your subscriber count or the age of your channel. Imagine that every video is a seed you plant. If it's strong enough, it will definitely bring you a harvest of views. But the most important condition: your video has to be ridiculously high quality. You achieve this by giving maximum value, which in turn keeps viewers on the platform. You can also use the session time hack. This is a metric of how long a viewer stays on YouTube after watching your video. Here's how to do it. Immediately after your video ends, send the person to your super long video using an end screen. This will keep the person on YouTube as long as possible, boost your session time, and ultimately, the algorithm pushes you like crazy because YouTube chases after content that glues people to the screen. Now, the second main shift, which is about video format, long and short. Another phrase from the report that blew my mind. The videos we watch and that viewers consume on YouTube are simultaneously getting longer and shorter. How is that possible? YouTube figured out that people are making money right now from format extremes. Short content fills the need for a quick dopamine hit and new discoveries. while long content provides deep immersion. The first extreme is micro-content, the well-known YouTube Shorts, lasting up to 1 minute. And the second is deep, detailed content, meaning videos longer than 20 or 30 minutes, sometimes even hour-long ones. This content gives the most powerful retention. Even if you have fewer views, you keep viewers on the platform for the longest possible time. That's exactly what I was just talking about. I personally prefer to bet on the long format, because you don't have to chase crazy view numbers like with shorts. But YouTube clearly states in its report, both types of content can work incredibly well, bringing in millions of views. So, ideally, the best strategy is to use both. Here's the trick. If you decide to only make YouTube Shorts, you'll lose. Shorts alone are a massive failure, because the real money is made in long videos. But if you are making short content and want to squeeze the maximum out of the billions of views pouring into shorts, your plan is this: make short videos that give a bit of value, and then be sure to link from them to your own long video. You can do this by adding a related video when you upload. It's a feature in the Shorts settings that lets you put a clickable link to your long video right above the Shorts title. You just point the link to another one of your videos and upload the maximum number of shorts where each one leads to the same long video. With this sneaky move, you make both formats work for your wallet by driving traffic from short to long. By the way, you can just slice pieces from your long videos and turn them into shorts. But my personal belief, you need to focus on long content. There's a lot more money there, and I'll be honest, I don't really bother with shorts right now. If your goal is to go super viral, get millions of views, show off cool stats, and get the coveted 1 million subscriber button, then shorts is the easiest path. But if you want a huge income from your channel and aim to build a strong business, then the long format is your choice. It all depends on what's more important to you. For me, it's important to build a business on YouTube and also give real value to the audience. That's why I'm fully focused on the long content format. This smoothly leads us to the third transformation happening on YouTube. And it's not just a change, it's a platform shift. Most people don't even realize that YouTube is now being watched massively right on TVs. This is happening more often than ever in history, literally every day. YouTube has simply crushed all competitors in TV watch time over the last few years. Few people realize this, and that means viewers now see YouTube as the new Netflix. Instead of scrolling on their phone, they lean back on the couch, enter a binge-watching state, and are ready to watch video after video without a break. They sit on the couch, start a video, and let it play for 30, 60 minutes. And some even put videos on all night in the bedroom. They turn on, say, sleep sounds or philosophical lectures for sleep, to get smarter while they sleep. By the way, videos with historical lectures for sleep are wildly popular right now. And this is a huge gift for faceless channels, because you don't need charisma, you don't need a media personality to make this kind of content. Essentially, these are beautiful video backdrops. You could also call them slides. They rack up tons of views. And are you even aware of the RPM, that is, how much you get for 1,000 views, on this type of content? It's usually very high, because you can put a lot of ad breaks into such a long runtime. But even without thinking about ads, this content will bring you an absolutely unbelievable amount of watch time. Now let's get practical. How do you even start making this kind of content? Your main job is to create a video that will be understandable, even if the viewer isn't actively looking at the screen. And for that, you need an extremely clear voiceover, crystal clear sound, and content that isn't tightly tied to the visuals, meaning it can be consumed like a podcast with a picture. Actually, many channels with sleep stories or philosophy for sleep are just background images generated by AI. And in the background, there's simply a narrative about historical or philosophical facts, voiced by an AI-created voice. And last but not least, it's forbidden to artificially cut the runtime. If you can give valuable information for 45 minutes, do it. For example, you're creating a complete, exhaustive guide to the most interesting places in a certain country. Don't limit yourself to 2 or 3 cities. Talk about lots of different locations and tons of sites, so your video ends up being as long as possible. YouTube is hungry for long watch time. It will give you all the views and all the subscribers you want if you know how to keep the audience on the platform for a long time. And TV viewing is a huge game changer that YouTube directly mentioned in the report, and you need to focus on it. So the fourth key change is the so-called proximity effect, which is authenticity built into automation. I'm sure you're already asking, how the heck can you be authentic in faceless content? Logically, faceless content is a video where I'm not in it. And this is where most people's main misunderstanding about faceless channels lies. Authenticity isn't about showing your face. It's about honesty and transparency. It's about being real, open, and giving genuine value. And the trick is that you can deliver all of this without personally participating in the process. Now the fifth main shift, the transformation of the creator into a business founder. This is arguably the most important if your goal is to make serious money on YouTube. After studying the new report, I realized one thing. Creators who are truly successful aren't just making content, they're building entire companies. Think logically. To create videos or hire people to make them for you, to scale up, you need resources, you need money. And the only way to get that money is to monetize your channel as smartly as possible, not just through the YouTube Partner Program. Don't put views first. Views are just vanity metrics. If you just want views, upload a bunch of short videos, as we discussed before. But if you really want to build a powerful business on YouTube, here are a couple of points. First, ditch entertainment content and focus on educational content. When you make how to do something videos, you're targeting people who have a clear problem they want to solve. After that, you send them to an ultra-long video that is essentially a complete guide. As a result, you do what we talked about. You keep viewers on YouTube as long as possible. And that's not all. At the very end of this exhaustive guide, you offer them to buy the solution to their problem. The best options for selling are either software that will give you stable monthly income or an online course. You might immediately think, but darn, I'm not an expert, how can I offer that? And here's the trick. You don't have to sell your own product. You can become an affiliate for an existing product. Just go into ChatGPT and ask it directly, what are the best affiliate programs for a digital product, course or software, that I can promote if I run a YouTube channel on this topic in this niche? Take the affiliate programs the chat gives you, sign up for them, and start selling them from your channel using the scheme I just explained. So, what do we have in the end? The YouTube playing field is completely wiped clean. It's been leveled. And only the quick-witted creators who crack these new trends will be the ones who dominate everything and take the lion's share of the money. The only question is, Will you be among them or not? Right now you have only two paths, and you must choose. The first, you get stuck in the old way. You'll wait for pennies from ads, elbow your way through millions of competitors, and churn out meaningless entertainment content. The second, you sharply adapt to these new rules, get ready for 2026, and create a real, major business.
And finally, if you're seriously thinking about starting your own faceless YouTube channel, don't jump in blindly. I've put together 3 free guides that'll save you months of trial and error. The first one shows how to find the best niche for your faceless YouTube channel in about 30 minutes, and how to start doing what's actually going to take off right away. The second one is the anti-guide. It explains how to not make money on YouTube, even if you really try, and how to actually make money instead. These guides work both for beginners who are just starting their YouTube journey and for experts who want to promote their products or services and earn from it consistently. They include everything you need to launch your channel. No fluff, no paid courses, and no exclusive info guru nonsense. After going through them, you just won't feel the need to buy anything else because you won't have to. To get the guides, you only need to do a few simple things. First, like this video. Second, leave a meaningful comment related to the topic under the video. Third, take a screenshot of your comment. And finally, send that screenshot to me on Telegram and I'll reply with the promised guides. You'll find the Telegram link in the channel description. It's all fair. You help me promote my videos by creating engagement, and I help you, for free, figure out how to launch your own channel with these guides. And one last thing. If you're an expert in psychology, hypnotherapy, astrology, or anything else, and you don't want to deal with creating or running your own YouTube channel, I can handle it for you, fully managed, without your involvement at all. Check out the video on this topic. The link is right in front of you. Well, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Big hug.